Hey everyone, ready for another deep dive? Today we're taking a trip to Bollywood, of all places. We've got a brand new rom-com on our radar. Sounds like it could be a real game changer.
Oh, this should be fun.
So the movie is called Khwaabon Ka Jhamela. It's getting some buzz. And we've got a review from the MovieKaTicket Films Review App. Always reliable, those guys.
Okay, I'm intrigued already.
Let's see what they have to say.
Yeah, sounds good.
Okay, so first off, that title. Khwaabon Ka Jhamela, right? It translates to Chaos of Dreams. Chaos of Dreams.
Sketchy, right? And kind of mysterious, too. Yeah.
Totally. Makes you wonder, what kind of chaos are we talking about here? What do you think? Love gone wrong? Family drama? A Bollywood dance-off that, goes totally off the rails?
Ooh, all good guesses. But the review actually says the chaos starts with our main guy, Zubin. He's Parsi. Just went through a rough breakup.
Oh, no. The classic breakup blues.
Exactly. And what does he do? He decides to ditch the heartbreak and head straight to, London.
Of course. Yeah. That's the classic rom-com move, right? Yeah. Run away to a foreign city, try to forget your troubles.
Yep. Seems like Zubin's got the right idea. And in London, he bumps into Ruby, who, get this, is an intimacy coordinator. And that's when their journey, of self-discovery and all that jazz really begins.
Intimacy coordinator. That's not your typical Bollywood character, is it? Okay, this has already sounded pretty unique.
It is. And there's another twist. Turns out the movie's an adaptation from a Canadian film called My Awkward Sexual Adventure.
Whoa, wait a minute. A Bollywood adaptation of a Canadian movie about awkward sexual adventures. That's wild. What do you make of that?
I think it's really cool. It shows you how Bollywood is evolving. Right. They're branching out, looking at different kinds of stories, and they're not afraid to get a little, shall we say, adventurous. Remember how RRR totally blew up internationally?
Yeah, that's true. RRR was huge. So maybe this is a sign, right? Bollywood's going global, embracing stories that resonate with wider audiences.
Exactly. It's exciting to see.
But you know what I'm curious about? How they'll handle the humor. Adapting comedy from one culture to another. That's got to be tricky, don't you think? What works in Canada might not land the same way in India.
Oh, absolutely. That's a big challenge for any adaptation, for sure. But hey, the review does praise the actors. Says they do a fantastic job.
Oh, good. I mean, if the performances are strong, that can go a long way.
Right. It can really make or break a film. So they're saying Sayani Gupta, she plays Ruby, is just fantastic, brings a lot of depth and vibrancy to the role.
I like her. I've seen her in a few things. She's great.
Yeah, she's got a real presence. And Prateik Babbar, he's playing Zubin. They say he gives a really nuanced performance, too. Apparently, even Kubbra Sait, she plays the ex-fiancé, makes a big impact, even though it's a smaller part.
Okay, so strong cast. Check. What about the look of the film? Any mention of that?
Oh, yeah. The visuals sound amazing, especially the scenes with the Pride Parade. The review really highlights those.
Pride Parade. Okay, now that's interesting.
Yeah. They say the cinematography beautifully captures the whole energy of the event. The vibrancy, the inclusivity, everything really makes it come alive on screen.
That's pretty cool.
Yeah.
Seeing a Pride Parade featured prominently in a Bollywood movie, I don't know, it feels like a sign.
Of what?
Maybe things are changing. Bollywood is becoming more open, more representative, maybe more accepting of, LGBTQ plus stories and characters.
I see what you're saying. It's definitely a positive step for sure. And the review mentions that even the title song was actually filmed at the Southampton Pride March.
Wow, that's pretty bold. It does sound like the filmmakers are trying to push some boundaries here.
They are. But speaking of boundaries, do you think setting the movie in London, like a totally international location, could alienate some viewers? People who maybe prefer those traditional Bollywood settings.
Yeah, that's a good point. It'll be interesting to see how that plays out, if they manage to strike a balance, between appealing to a global audience and still staying true to their Indian roots.
It's a tough line to walk.
It is. But hey, you know what? The review specifically calls this movie out for people who love light-hearted yet emotionally driven stories. And anyone who enjoys, a well-crafted rom-com.
Sounds like they're aiming for that sweet spot, the perfect balance of fun and feels.
Right. And that makes me wonder, what are your favorite things about rom-coms? What really makes you love them?
Ooh, good question. For me, it's all about the chemistry. Between the leads, I mean. If I don't believe they're actually falling for each other, the whole movie just falls apart.
Yes, totally agree. The chemistry's got to be there. Otherwise, forget it. I'm also a big fan of, witty banter, clever back and forth between the characters, and, of course, those heartwarming moments.
Yeah.
The ones that make you believe in true love, even if they're a little cheesy.
I feel ya. Cheesy can be good sometimes. A little bit of cheese goes a long way.
Totally. And speaking of cheesy, the review mentioned the soundtrack. They actually highlighted a track called Gila 2. Said it's really good. Maybe that's where the heartwarming moments come in.
Gila 2. Okay. I'm going to have to check that out.
Me too. Adding it to my playlist right now. So after hearing all of this, I got to say, I'm pretty much sold. I'm definitely adding Khwaabon Ka Jhamela to my watch list. What about you? You intrigued?
Oh, yeah, count me in. I'm curious to see how it all comes together. And you know, since the movie is about dreams and like these unexpected connections, it got me thinking. About dreams, I guess. Like, if you could travel anywhere in the world, any dream destination, where would you go and why? What kind of adventure, as unpredictable as Zubin and Ruby's, would you be hoping for?
Ooh, that's a great question to ponder and a perfect note to end on. Thanks for joining me on this deep dive, everyone. Hope you enjoyed it.
Always a pleasure.
See you next time.
Bye.